Hello and welcome. I'm excited to share this presentation with you as part of my preparation for the Advanced Sommelier exam. Whether you're studying for your own wine journey, a curious enthusiast, or just here to explore, I hope you'll find value in what we cover today. In this video, we'll be exploring Sonoma, uncovering the unique characteristics and stories behind its wines. Before we dive in, I want to highlight the trusted sources I used to create this presentation, some of my absolute favorite wine books. If you're researching or expanding your wine knowledge, these are great resources to have on your shelf. Now let's get started and uncork the secrets of Sonoma. Sonoma County is not only rich in natural beauty, but also in history, being the original capital of California. Its name derives from a Wapo word meaning abandoned camp, reflecting its deep indigenous roots. Known as the birthplace of California's fine wine culture, Sonoma is home to the first commercial plantings of grapes in 1812. Agustin Harasti, a pioneer figure in the region, opened the first commercial winery in Sonoma in 1857, naming it Buena Vista Winery. Today, Sonoma County produces more grapes than Napa and is home to 19 nested AVAs, making it a major player in the California wine industry. Located at approximately latitude 38.5 degrees north, Sonoma shares a similar positioning with Azores and the northern tip of Sicily, creating a climate ideal for viticulture. Major towns in the region include Healdsburg, Santa Rosa, Sonoma, and Petaluma. The county boasts an extremely diverse soil composition with volcanic, sedimentary, and alluvial soils often mixed in varying degrees, contributing to the complexity and quality of its wines. Sonoma County is divided into three major AVAs: Northern Sonoma, Sonoma Coast, and Sonoma Valley, and these are further subdivided into 16 distinct sub-AVAs, each offering its own terroir and unique potential for wine production. Established in 1985, the Northern Sonoma AVA encompasses a vast area with over 329,000 acres under vine. This large AVA includes several nested regions such as Chalk Hill, Knights Valley, Alexander Valley, Dry Creek Valley, Russian River Valley, and Green Valley, along with parts of Rock Pile, Pine Mountain, Cloverdale Peak, and Sonoma Coast. Major grape varieties in northern Sonoma include Cabernet Sauvignon, Zinfandel, Pinot Noir, and Chardonnay, and key producers such as E&J Gallo contribute to the region's prominence in the wine industry. Among northern Sonoma's nested AVA, Pine Mountain Cloverdale Peak AVA, established in 2011, is the northernmost and smallest by land area. It is located within the Alexander Valley AVA and spans only 310 acres under vine. Despite its small size, it produces high-quality wines, particularly Cabernet Sauvignon, from vineyards planted at elevations ranging from 1,600 to 3,000 feet. The soils here are predominantly of the Los Gatos series, composed of clay loam and gravelly clay loam over sandstone bedrock. Key producers in this AVA include Capture Wines, Pine Mountain Vineyards, and Upper Ridge Vineyard at Imagery Estate. Alexander Valley AVA, established in 1984, is the largest of Sonoma's sub-AVAs with a total area of approximately 14,500 acres under vine. The Russian River runs the length of the valley, contributing to the region's unique terroir. With elevation ranging from 400 to 2,500 feet, the soils here are primarily alluvial gravel. Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot are the dominant grape varieties, and significant producers include Alexander Valley, Jordan, Silver Oak, Stone Street, and Rogney Strong. A petition for a new AVA, Pocket Peak, has been filed within this region, indicating continued interest in Sonoma's expanding wine landscape. Established in 2002, the Rock Pile AVA is the smallest planted AVA in Sonoma, with less than 200 acres under vine. Located at elevations ranging from 800 to 1,900 feet, the AVA requires a minimum elevation of 800 feet for vineyards to qualify, ensuring a unique growing environment with cooler temperature and excellent sun exposure. The soils in Rock Pile are composed of sandstone and shale over a clay base, which provide the vines with stress needed to produce concentrated, high-quality wines. The region is particularly known for its Zinfandel, with key producers such as Botticelli Vineyard, Mauritson Winery, Rocky Ridge Vineyard, and Rock Pile Vineyard. The Dry Creek Valley AVA, established in 1983, spans a little over 8,000 acres under vine and is particularly renowned for its exceptional Zinfandel production. Though Zinfandel remains the signature grape of the region, the increasing market demand for Cabernet Sauvignon has led many farmers to give more attention to this variety. The valley is home to Zinfandel vines that can be as old as 35 to 100 years old, often planted on St. George rootstock. The region's elevation ranges from 400 to 1,000 feet, and the soils are primarily gravelly and sandy loam. Key producers in the Dry Creek Valley include Raffanelli, Ridge Lytton Estate, Taldeshi Vineyard, Dry Creek Vineyard, and Ferrari Carano. On the other side of Alexander Valley, across from Dry Creek Valley, lies the Knights Valley AVA, also established in 1983, which sits between the southern tip of Alexander Valley and the northern end of Napa Valley, serving as a key passageway between Sonoma and Napa. With an area under vine of roughly 2,500 acres, Knights Valley benefits from a climate that is warmer than Dry Creek Valley, but cooler than Alexander Valley, largely due to its higher elevation. Originally developed by Beringer Vineyards, the AVA is now also home to Peter Michael Winery, among other producers. The AVA is best known for its Cabernet Sauvignon, which thrives in its volcanic and alluvial gravel soils and elevations ranging from 300 to 4,300 feet. Notable producers in the Knights Valley include Anacoda, Beringer, and Peter Michael Winery. The Russian River Valley AVA, established in 1983 and expanded in 2003 and 2011, covers slightly over 14,000 acres under vine. Its cool temperatures extend the growing season by as much as 20% compared to nearby regions, making it ideal for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, which represent about 3/4 of the plantings. The soils are mainly Goldridge and Altamont sandy loams, and notable producers include Joseph Swan, Rocchioli, Ritchie Vineyards, and William Sellian. The AVA also includes the Chalk Hill and Gree Valley of the Russian River Valley subregions. The Chalk Hill AVA, named after the color of its soil rather than its composition, was established in 1983 and is renowned for its volcanic soils, which include quartzite and white volcanic ash. Located at elevations ranging from 200 to 1,300 feet, the AVA enjoys morning fog and warmer temperatures than the surrounding Russian River Valley, allowing harvest to occur a month earlier due to soil temperature and heat radiation. Covering slightly under 1,500 acres, it primarily produces Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon, with Chalk Hill Estate and Clajot Vineyard among the notable producers. The Green Valley of the Russian River Valley AVA, established in 1983, is the coldest and foggiest part of the region, where grapes may struggle to fully ripen. Covering 36 acres around 700 feet elevation, it is known for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir production, with Goldridge sandy loam soils. Key producers include Dutton Estate, Dutton Goldfield, Iron Horse Vineyard, Kiefer Ranch, Letterai, Hartford Family, and Marimar. The Sonoma Coast AVA, established in 1987, spans a vast area from San Pablo Bay to Mendocino County, extending inland towards Carneros and parts of Sonoma Valley. This AVA was created in response to the TTP regulation on estate bottled claims, allowing wineries with vineyards far apart to still make a regional claim. The region benefits from a moderate coastal climate, with the Pacific Ocean providing cooling effects, making it ideal for cool climate grapes like Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. The AVA encompasses approximately 5,000 acres under vines, with elevations ranging from 200 to 1,800 feet, offering a diverse range of terroirs from well-draining Franciscan Siri soils near the coast to sandy loams further inland. Since its establishment, the Sonoma Coast AVA has undergone significant fragmentation, with subregions like Fort Ross, Seaville, Petaluma Gap, and West Sonoma Coast emerging in response to the desire for a more precise representation of the region's diverse climates. The West Sonoma Coast Vintners Association has been instrumental in this shift, advocating for a more focused identity for the cooler coastal areas. Key vineyards such as Coastlands Vineyard, Marcassan Vineyard, and Occidental Vineyard are some of the standout producers in the region. The Fort Ross Seaview AVA, established in 2011, is a high-elevation wine region influenced by the nearby Pacific Ocean. With elevations ranging from 920 to 1,800 feet, the vineyards benefit from cool marine breezes, creating an ideal environment for growing grapes that thrive in cooler climate. The region's soils are predominantly sandstone, thin, rocky, and free-draining. Covering a total area of 715 acres under vine, Fort Ross Seaview is particularly renowned for its exceptional Pinot Noir, although other varieties such as Chardonnay and Syrah also flourish in the area. Key producers shaping the reputation of this AVA include Phyla, Flowers, Fort Ross Vineyard, Red Car, Hirsch, Wild Hog, and Pay. The recently established West Sonoma Coast AVA, which received recognition in 2022, covers a total area of about 1,000 acres. The region's average elevation ranges from 500 to 1,000 feet, offering favorable conditions for growing cool climate varietals. The soil profile is diverse, featuring Franciscan Complex, Wilson Grove Formation, and alluvial soils, which contribute to the complexity and richness of the wines. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir are the major grape varieties cultivated in this AVA, benefiting from the region's unique combination of elevation and soil types. Key producers making their mark in this region include Literai, Hirsch Vineyards, and Pay Vineyards. Established in 2017, Petaluma Gap AVA is the southernmost wine region in Sonoma County, with part of it extending into Marin County. This AVA features a gap in the coastal mountains, which allows cool ocean fog to flow inland, creating ideal conditions for cool climate grapes such as Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Syrah. With an average elevation ranging from 200 to 600 feet, the region is characterized by its clay and sandy loam soils with subtle volcanic presence. The total area on the vine is approximately 4,000 acres, and the area's consistent coastal winds, averaging about 8 miles per hour, further contribute to the region's cool climate. Prominent producers in the AVA include Gap's Crown Vineyard, Keller Estate, Roberts Road Vineyard, and Sunchase Vineyard. The Sonoma Valley AVA, established in 1981, holds a rich historical significance as the site of the 1846 Bear Flag Revolt, where Alta California was taken from Mexico. The region is also home to the last of the Francisco Vineyards and the iconic Buena Vista Winery, built by Agustin Harasti, the first winery in Northern California, now owned by the Boisset Group. Sonoma Valley is notable for its early wine industry history, with landmarks like Hansel Vineyard, credited with popularizing oak barrel aging in California, and the Monte Rosso Vineyard, which was planted by Louis Martini in 1838. The valley is also famous for its ancient Zinfandel vines, some of which are over 100 years old. The total area under vine in Sonoma Valley is approximately 5,500 acres, with major grapes like Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay flourishing in the region. The soil is extremely diverse, with over 15 different soil types, predominantly volcanic and sedimentary, with an average elevation ranging from 200 to 2,700 feet. Sonoma Valley is home to several prestigious vineyards and wineries, including Bedrock Vineyard, Buena Vista Winery, Durrell Vineyard, Hansel, Pagani Ranch, and notable producers such as Arrowwood, Sebastiani, and Gundlach Bunchu. The nested AVAs in Sonoma Valley are Fountain Grove District, Bennett Valley, Moon Mountain District, Sonoma Mountain, and Los Carneros. The Fountain Grove District AVA was established in 2015, covering an area under vine of 600 acres at an elevation ranging from 450 to 2,000 feet. The soil is predominantly volcanic with Franciscan Complex, rich in clay, sandstone, and shale, with good drainage properties. Major grapes include Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Syrah, with key producers such as Aldina, Fountain Grove Vineyard, Kick Ranch Vineyard, and Petrichor Estate. The Bennett Valley AVA, established in 2003, has a total area under vine of approximately 900 acres and is known for its suitability for a range of cool climate varieties. The region's history as an AVA was largely shaped by the pioneering work of Matanzas Creek Winery, which helped put the area on the map. The elevation ranges from 200 to 1,100 feet, providing diverse microclimates. The soils are primarily volcanic, with notable soil series such as Goulding, Tombs, and Guenoc, which include a mix of sandstone and gravel. Production is centered around Chardonnay and Merlot, with Sauvignon Blanc, Grenache, and Syrah also gaining ground. Key producers and vineyards in the AVA include Matanzas Creek, Dry Stack Vineyard, and Simpatico Ranch Vineyard. The Moon Mountain AVA, established in 2013, spans 1,500 acres and is known for its ability to produce high-quality vineyards and wines at higher elevation, ranging from 400 to 2,700 feet. The area's soils are primarily volcanic, complemented by sedimentary and alluvial deposits, providing excellent drainage and contributing to the depth and complexity of the wines. Syrah, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon thrive in this unique terroir, with Cabernet Sauvignon being the dominant grape variety in the region. The Moon Mountain AVA has a rich history of fine wine production, with the first evidence of high-quality Cabernet Sauvignon made by Louis Martini in the 1940s, and the Monte Rosso Vineyard, planted by Louis Martini, and is one of the most renowned in the AVA, which has a legacy of producing exceptional wines. Other important vineyards include Monticello Vineyard, which also plays a significant role in the region's reputation. Key producers of the AVA include Couturi and Cayman. The Sonoma Mountain AVA, established in 1985, is located on the east-facing slopes of Sonoma Mountain, bordering the Petaluma Gap. This small, high-elevation region spans approximately 310 acres under vine and is known for its volcanic soils. The elevation ranges from 400 to 2,400 feet, providing a range of microclimates that are ideal for growing cool climate grape varieties. The major grape varieties in Sonoma Mountain are Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay, both of which thrive in volcanic soils that offer excellent drainage and complex mineral qualities.
Key producers and important vineyards in the AVA include Benzinger, Laurel Glen, Pickleberry Vineyard, Vanderkamp Vineyard, and Richard Denner Vineyard, which is used by the renowned producer Paul Hobbs. The Los Carneros AVA, established in 1983, was the first AVA to be founded purely based on climate and topographic rather than political boundaries. Spanning a total area under vine of 6,000 acres, this cool, foggy, and windy region is shared between Napa and Sonoma counties. The AVA is also known for its ability to produce high-quality sparkling wines, as the cool temperatures here are perfect for maintaining the acidity necessary for fine sparkling wine production. Elevation goes up to 700 feet, with soils that are primarily very shallow clay and loam on the northern hillsides, and irrigation is often necessary due to the region's relatively low rainfall, averaging around 24 inches annually. The region is influenced by the cooling effects of the San Pablo Bay and the Petaluma Gap, which funnel fog and cool air into the area, creating an ideal environment for growing cool climate grape varieties such as Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. Key producers and important vineyards in the AVA include Bouchon, Domaine Carneros, Etude, Poseidon, Stanley Ranch, and Truchard. Domaine Carneros, owned by Tettinger, and Gloria Ferrer, owned by Freixenet, are notable wineries producing exceptional sparkling wines in both Napa and Sonoma, respectively, highlighting the region's importance in the world of fine sparkling wine. Sonoma County is known for its diverse climate, which ranges from cool maritime influences to hot continental regions, creating a wide variation in conditions throughout the county. The AVAs in Sonoma County cover a much larger area than those in Napa, and the county's varied geography and climates result in a broad range of wine styles and grape varieties, with an average growing season temperature of 64.9 Fahrenheit. The main climate moderators in the region include the San Pablo Bay, the Mayacamas Mountain, and the Pacific Ocean. In general, valley floors tend to be cooler than the surrounding hillsides due to the persistent presence of fog, which can linger as late as 11 a.m. and return as early as 4 p.m. This cool fog, along with the moderating oceanic influences, helps maintain the acidity and freshness of the wines. However, Sonoma County also faces threats such as overwinter droughts, spring frosts, and potential rainfall during harvest, all of which can pose challenges for growers. Sonoma County is home to more old vine vineyards than any other region in California, making it a treasure trove for wine lovers seeking wines with depth, complexity, and character. The county spans a vast area, approximately 62,000 acres under vine, and the diversity of the region's climate and soils allows for a wide range of grape varieties to thrive. Among the red grapes, Pinot Noir leads with 21%, followed closely by Cabernet Sauvignon at 20%. Zinfandel, Merlot, and Syrah follow up, respectively. For white grapes, Chardonnay dominates at 25%, providing rich and versatile base for both still and sparkling wines, while Sauvignon Blanc makes up about 4%. When labeling wine from Sonoma, the name Sonoma County must be included on the label, along with any specific AVAs within the county, in accordance with TTB regulations. For a wine labeled with a specific varietal and AVA, as this example, it must contain at least 85% of that grape variety. Similarly, if the vintage year is specified, such as 2021, this means that at least 85% of the wine must come from grapes harvested in 2021. As the wine label references Russian Variety AVA, at least 85% of the grapes used in the wine must come from this AVA. And if Western Reach on this label were to refer to a single vineyard name, the minimum percentage requirements would increase to 95 on all aspects. As for the wines, here are a few descriptors that can be expected in a bottle of Sonoma wine. Sonoma Chardonnays tend to be non-aromatic wines that often show significant winemaking influence. Look for a combination of ripe, fruit-forward, elevated alcohol levels, and prominent fermentation and oak aromas. In appearance, they typically range from medium yellow to deep gold with green, gold, and brassy hues. The viscosity tends to be medium plus to high, and on a nasal palate, the fruit condition spans from ripe to jammy or baked, with notes of yellow apple, red apple, pear, tropical fruits like banana, mango, papaya, and pineapple, as well as citrus fruits such as orange, tangerine, and Meyer lemon. And a hint of peach may also be present. Non-fruit notes include subtle floral aromas, hazelnut, butter, butterscotch, cream, lees, and bread dough. Oak influence is often apparent, with French oak contributing aromas of smoke, toast, vanilla, clove, and cinnamon, while American oak may add clove, mace, dill, coconut, and vanilla. Structurally, Sonoma Chardonnays are typically dry, with slight astringency from oak barrels, medium to medium plus acidity, medium plus to high alcohol, a medium to long finish, and moderate to high complexity. Lateral comparisons often include Pinot Gris and Albarino, though these varietals generally lack the oak presence that is characteristic of Sonoma Chardonnay. As for Pinot Noir, it is a thin-skinned red grape that typically shows elevated acidity and restrained tannin levels. It is known for its ripe red fruit profile, often accentuated by black fruit and oak spice, with medium plus to high alcohol levels. Notable examples come from regions such as Russian River Valley, Sonoma Coast, and Carneros. In appearance, Pinot Noir ranges from dark garnet to light ruby, with rim variations that show pink or garnet hues. The staining is slight, while the viscosity is medium to high. On the nose and palate, the fruit profile is expressive and ranges from ripe to jammy or candied. Expect notes of red cherry, raspberry, strawberry, and pomegranate, along with deeper tones of black cherry and black plum, and occasionally with hints of blueberry. Non-fruit notes include subtle floral aromas like red and purple flowers, especially lavender, herbal nuances such as tea and green herbs, and vegetal hints of tomato leaf and beet. Additional notes like cola and sassafras further define the varietal. New French oak contributes aroma of vanilla, baking spices, caramel, coffee, and smoke. Slight earthy tones, including compost, forest floor, and mushroom, can also be present. Structurally, Sonoma Pinot Noir is typically dry, with tannins that range from medium minus to medium plus, and acidity that is medium plus to high. Alcohol levels are medium plus to high, while the finish is medium plus to long, offering moderate to high complexity. Lateral comparisons often include Old World Pinot Noir, Australian Grenache, Zinfandel, and Syrah, though these varietals tend to differ in their structural balance and oak influence. Cabernet Sauvignon, a thick-skinned grape, is renowned for its high color pigmentation, elevated tannins, and density. This highly extracted variety often undergoes extended oak aging, contributing additional structure and complexity. Classic examples can be found in regions such as Alexander Valley, Knights Valley, and Sonoma Mountain, where the warmer climates promote ripeness and concentration. In appearance, Cabernet Sauvignon typically shows moderate to deep ruby or purple colors, with rim variations of pink or purple hues. Staining on the glass ranges from moderate to heavy, and its viscosity medium plus to high. On the nose and palate, the fruit profile and conditions range from ripe to jammy and is dominated by black fruit such as cassis, currant, blackberry, plum, and cherry. Secondary red fruit like raspberry and cherry, and blue fruits such as blueberry and mulberry add a further dimension. Non-fruit notes include purple flowers, herbal as green herbs and thyme, rosemary, tobacco, mint, and eucalyptus, along with a vegetal character often expressed as pyrazine, green bell pepper. Other complexities include notes of dark chocolate and coffee, and oak plays a significant role, with French oak contributing aromas of smoke, toast, vanilla, baking spice, and cedar, while American oak imparts baking spices, sawdust, dill, coconut, and vanilla. Slight organic earth notes, such as dust and leaves, may appear. Structurally, Sonoma Cabernet Sauvignon is dry with a medium plus to high tannins, medium to medium plus acidity, and medium plus to high alcohol. The finish is medium plus to long, and the wine often displays moderate to complex layers. Lateral comparisons include Merlot, Malbec, and Shiraz. Finally, Zinfandel is a bold and expressive varietal known for its broad spectrum of fruit flavors, spicy character, and intriguing underripe and overripe fruit notes. High alcohol levels are a hallmark of this grape, and the best examples come from regions such as Dry Creek and the Russian River Valley. In appearance, Zinfandel often shows dark ruby hues with a pink rim variation. The staining in the glass is moderate to heavy, and the viscosity ranges from medium plus to high. On the nose and palate, the intensity is high. The fruit profile spans from underripe to ripe, raisinated, and jammy, with notes of black and red cherry, raspberry, blackberry, cassis, blueberry, raisin, and fig. Non-fruit elements include violet floral notes, wild herbs, and other distinctive aromas like peach, yogurt, blackberry, and briar. Oak aging plays a key role in shaping the wine's profile. French oak imparts aroma of smoke, toast, vanilla, baking spices, and cedar, while American oak adds baking spices, sawdust, dill, coconut, and vanilla. Organic earth tones such as turned earth and potting soil may also be present. Structurally, Zinfandel is dry with medium plus tannins, medium plus acidity, and high alcohol. The finish is medium plus to long, showcasing moderate to complex layers. Lateral comparisons include Grenache, Malbec, and Shiraz. Here are some general vintage guidelines for key grape varieties in Sonoma based on the quality of the harvest. These guidelines reflect the overall quality of the grape harvest, taking into account factors like climate, weather condition, and other growing season dynamics. Wines from superior vintages are generally considered to have better aging potential and more balanced flavors, while wines from inferior vintages might have more challenges in structure and complexity. For Chardonnay, superior vintages include 2019, 18, 16, 14, 13, inferior vintages 2011, 10, and 2006. For Pinot Noir, superior vintages include 2021, 19, 18, 16, 14, 13, and 12, while inferior vintages include 2020 due to the fires, years: 2011, 2006, and 2002. The best vintages for Cabernet Sauvignon and Sonoma include 2016 and 2013, while the inferior vintages show as 2020, 2011, 2010, and 2009. And for Zinfandel, superior vintages include 2016, 15, 14, and 13, while inferior vintages are 2020, 17, 2011, 2010, 2009, and 2008. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever visited Sonoma? What's your favorite wine or producer from here? Let's keep this conversation flowing. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you found this helpful, entertaining, or inspiring, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel or following me on Instagram. I'm aiming to share a new presentation every so often, so stay tuned for more wine adventures. Cheers, and see you next time.